You guys need to check before you put before you put stuff in there, because last time you guys mixed in dirty dishes in there, and it was you, Murillo.
What's up, squad? Welcome to the live stream. I wanted to give you guys a quick little introduction as to what you're about to watch. Every Wednesday night, I've been running the Vibes Bar League, which is essentially a 25-week tournament series where we're sending someone to the main event. And actually, we're sending a lot of people, probably 5 people this year, to play the WSOP main event $10,000 buy-in. Basically, the way that we are able to do this is by running these rake-free tournaments on Club GG, where $30 of the buy-in gets held over to send someone to the main event, and $30 of the buy-in gets paid out that day. Now, I know that I mentioned that it's a 25-week tournament series, but basically every 5 weeks or so, we've been raising enough money to send someone to the main event. This live stream is going to last about 3.5 hours, regardless if I bust out early or not. And if I do bust out early, I'll fire up some cash games and give you guys some good strategy. Want to make sure that everyone gets value in this live stream. Thanks for watching the live stream. Let's buckle up and let's score some points in this tournament series. What's up, guys? Welcome. All right, so we're already in a hand here. Let's get right into this hand. I 3-bet pre to 9.4 big blinds with pocket queens, and Rob Not Bob overcalled from the big blind, and he's a solid player. I've actually coached him in the past. And I c-bet a very small sizing on the flop, and he called, and the original raiser folded. So we were 3 ways to a flop. After I made it nearly 10 big blinds. So that's why there's almost 50 big blinds in the pot here. And I just think that Rob Nabob is not messing around in the very first hand. I think he probably has ace king here. And I just have to fold this pocket queen situation. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Thank you for watching. He's not going to show his hand, but I'm pretty sure that he had ace king here. So let me pull up the YouTube chat so that I can keep an eye on what's going on with everyone. Make sure if there's audio issues, you guys can let me know and I can see them in the chat. And if there's any problems, you guys can let me know about it. Obviously, the volume situation has been a thing. I put a bigger pop filter on my microphone this week because somebody said I needed more of a pop filter. Always trying to make everyone happy. So let me get this pulled up. YouTube Studio. There we go. Content. All right, there we are. There we are. I got you guys pulled up here. Let's see. All right. Thanks everybody for joining the Wednesday night live stream. This is the Wednesday night bar league where we have a WSOP points league. Oh, Rob Not Bob took another one now with King Jack there. Rob Not Bob off to a hot start. This is the Vibes bar league where we're sending people to the main event. I mentioned that in the intro, but we've already raised enough money for one person to go. That one person is going to be Zach Hughes. I'm eventually going to get him on for an interview on stream, so you guys can get to know Zach a little bit, ask him some questions. That way, the people who are part of the league, who have a piece of Zach going to the main event, that way you guys can get to know who you're going to be sweating. I believe it's Zach's first ever main event. He's a really awesome guy. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. Let me work through some of these chats here. Looks like Epic is saying, hope you're ready to get taken down today. So for sure, I'm ready to get taken down at the tournament. Anything can happen, but I like my chances. I'm actually going to bring up the standings real quick so that you guys can see how what the standings currently look like. And I mentioned, for those that, we have a hand here, we have King Jack C, we're going to be raising this one up. In the earlier levels with no ante, could probably make it 3 big blinds here. But I just like to get in the habit of just clicking the 2 big blinds button. In general, early on in tournaments, I usually try to make it bigger though, because the blinds are so deep that the stack to pot ratio is just insane. So might as well put some money in pre-flop when you have hands that you want to put money in with. Bad flop for us, but this one's check. We're playing super by the book in the first couple levels. Ooh, we hit a jack. Gonna be good for us. We're gonna bet 4 big blinds. A little over half. I think we can get called by any 10 here. Maybe not any 10. A 10 that contains a heart is for sure calling. Any heart is likely going to call. This is a very good river card for us. Maybe we do a good bluff. We'll probably bet on the large size. So, since we're super deep, let's just bet a little bit more than the pot and hope to get a Euro call. Oh, we get raised? What the hell? Alright, well, that's that. I'm not going to be calling. He snap raised too. What does he have though? He's just like all of a sudden loving a raise on the river. This does not make any sense. The reason why it doesn't make sense is because on this wet of a board texture, he should be betting the flop with a hand like pocket 9s or pocket 4s. He shouldn't be letting a card come off. He should be getting value, which makes his river raise make no sense. He wouldn't check 8-9 on the flop either. I block pocket jacks. He probably 3-bet pocket jacks. So I guess unless he's... But when it doesn't make sense, it's still hard to call, even though he's repping so thin. Alright, see. I can't see. Is that 8? Is that ace 10 of hearts? My screen was blocked a little bit.
Yep.
Ace 10 of hearts. Yeah, so he flopped the nuts and slow played it. It was a good raise on the river. Did it? Whenever it doesn't make sense, sometimes I want to call. But luckily I did not call there. Welcome everyone, welcome to the live stream. Alexander Hitch in the chat. One of my main men, always supporting me. Alexander Hitch asks, what was the final end result on Live at the Bike? I won $290. It was like a very swingy session. I was down 3,000 at one point. I was down 2,000 at multiple points. I was up 2,000 once, or twice actually. I was up around 2,000. So I just bounced up and down. And then I 3-bet King 7 of clubs and got a couple callers, and the flop came King King with 2 spades. I think it was King King 8 with 2 spades. And I c-bet, and I got 1 caller in position. And the turn came a 7, no spade. I make a full house, and I bet again, but I didn't bet very big. I didn't bet very big because I didn't want him to fold his flush draws. So he called, and then the river came a flush card. So absolutely perfect river card. And I bet a fairly standard size on the river. I didn't want him to fold any of his flushes, so he called. Wow, I'm getting raised all over the place over here. Pretty small raise. Even though we're out of position, we're going to set mine here. It's just so deep. Whiff the flop but have a flush draw. Fortunately, can't really do anything on these ace queen high boards because as a pre-flop 3-better, he's just going to have me crush so often. Gotta fold it. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining the chat. What's up, Adrian Dominguez? Shout out to Adrian Dominguez. I'm sure you're in the game somewhere. Who else is in here? Clay Witten, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Phil Norton, what's up, my man? Rob Not Bob says, thanks for the first pot, Johnny. I already know that you had ace king, Rob, so... Oh, audio is low, huh? Time to turn the audio up. Alright guys, sorry about that. Audio is up a little bit. The audio should be better now. Let me know if you guys want me to turn it up even more, because I can do that. Okay, so we have yet to win a pot here. We have pocket eights. We have a limper, so we're going to raise big because there's a limper. This is Sasquatch too. He has a lot of chips. He's the one that flopped the nuts against me in the first hand, or in the recent hand. If you guys are having issues with the app, there was a new app update today. You might have to completely kill the app and reboot your phone and then the app should work after that. A couple people had to do that. Sasquatch is in the tank here. Come on, Sasquatch. By the way, guys, I have a meetup game at the Hustler Casino in the LA area on July 10th. If you guys are looking to mix it up, you want to vlog, you want to be on a vlog, you want to play some splashy poker in the LA area, you should come to the meetup game on July 10th. So he limped and called. This is a great board for us. I want him to call with all of his hands, so I'm going to bet pretty small. Around a third pot. He calls, so he's going to have a lot of ace highs here. He's going to have worse pairs. He's going to have like 4s, 5s, 6s. Jack is not going to help him, so we can continue to barrel on this card. He's taking a really long time. We can bet small again. So if he can... I'm watching the... Okay, he folded. Let's see how the delay is. Okay, so We're good with the delay. I wanted to make sure that if he tanked, it wasn't gonna allow him to see my cards, but it looks like we're good. The second seat has not been claimed, and the second seat is not wrapping up tonight. We have a couple more weeks to go. It depends on how many people play tonight. So we have 66. We have 67 people that entered. So basically, if somebody wins this week and then somebody gets like final table next week, that should be good enough to win the next seat. So if you're on the fence about playing, you should hop in. Because the more people enter, the more seats we get to give away, the bigger the prize pool we build for the community, the more entries you have in the main event, the more action you get to sweat in the main event this year. It's a win-win for everyone. So let me see if I can get the standings pulled up here. Alright, I got the leaderboard pulled up. Let me see if I can add a window here. Alright. Doing this on the fly. I think I can do it though. Let's give this a shot. Alright, nope, that's not it. I really messed that one up. Alright, let me fix it. Let's see here. Google Chrome, Google Chrome. Alright, we got 8-3 offsuit. We're going to be folding this. Oh, Zach Hughes is at my table. Zach Hughes was the winner of the first seat, and he's still participating in the Bar League. Appreciate Zach being a part of the community, even though he's already locked up a seat. That's really awesome of him. I'm going to get him on here for an interview. Really good dude. Why can't I find Google Chrome? Google Chrome. Oh, you know why? I need to open it up in a different window. That's why. Welcome everyone to the stream. Justin David is in there. John Rickson. John Rickson, thoughts on the way that he played his ace-10 of hearts hand? I think specifically having the nuts, it's kind of cool to check back there because since you have the ace of hearts in your hand, nobody else can obviously have that. So when you bet, you're going to get a lot of folds there. So if you're ever going to slow play a hand, I would use that hand. The hand that's the nuts, and that you want someone to catch something on the turn. You have the hand so far locked up. But hands when you flop the nuts, when you have like a straight and there's like a flush draw out there, like you just need to start putting money in. Even if he had like the king high flush, I probably would bet, because you can hope that someone else has the ace of hearts and then you can get 3 streets of value if they do have the king high flush. So specifically the ace high flush, I kind of like the way that he checked that one back. All right, so we have a 2-street hand. I'm gonna allow one bluff opportunity from Pro Audio Geek, Chris. And if he bets, we will just call. But if he checks it back, then we're gonna go for a turn and river value. Board's so dry that we're not too concerned. It's not a great card, but now we're gonna be able to get 2 streets of value. And we can reasonably expect him to have some hands that he can continue with. And any hand that has an 8 in it is going to want to continue. So this turn card is going to give our opponent a lot of draws. So we want to bet. Now we're going to be able to get river value. Well, we have a straight, so that's not quite fair. We have the second nuts, but this is a spot where he's going to have to hero call, so we're going to bet pretty small. I want him to call with like all of his aces, and like if he has like a 2 pair type hand, I don't want him to fold, so I want to give him a really good price. Queen Jack would just be silly here if you had Queen Jack. Wow, did I just call it out? Queen Jack would be the only hand that he would really raise here. I guess we could be chopping. He could be bluffing every once in a while over the sizing, so we're going to go ahead and give it a call. There we go. He used the queen in his hand as a blocker. That's another caveat. That's another hidden advantage of using that sizing on the river, is that you're going to induce some bluffs every once in a while. Alright, let me get back to the chat here. Get back to the chat. See if I can pull up the welcome everyone. If you're just joining, how can I get this to work?
Pocket Kings.
Well, I'm trying to give you guys the can't find the window. Okay, we have 7-5 suited. We're gonna be checking there. Alright, let me get back to the chat here. Audio's low. Johnny, what was the end result? Did you stack Francisco? No, I did not stack Francisco. We didn't really get involved. Oh, Jean-Francois says there are antes from the beginning. They must be really tiny because I don't even notice them. Bob, has seat 2, no. Thoughts on the guy with ace 10? Yep. What's up, What's up, Justin David? Sam Finkelstein, if you're live, say what's up, brother. I am live. What's up, brother? Any WSOP tournaments that I will play, action only, sold privately. I don't think I'm selling action for tournaments this year, guys. Sorry, I've had bad experiences selling action in the past. So I retired from selling action. I don't know, something could change, but for now, definitely. For now, the answer is no. We're not going to be selling action, but we'll see. Something could come about in the future. Viridian Forest is asking what app this is. This app is the official club app for GG Poker. Bob Sampson will be jumping on soon. All right, let's get it. Joe, good luck, Johnny. Cash game later, 9-handed. I think I'm going to start up a 6-handed game, just because 6-handed is a little bit more fun for the stream. 9-handed, just you fold way too much, so.
Yeah.
Next vlog is coming out next week. I have a vlog from Texas coming out next week. The vlog from Boston Billiard Club is coming out in 2 weeks. So be patient, guys. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Well, all good stuff. I've been super jacked, like super pumped up right now. For those of you that watched the interview with Joey, you can see that like he got me fired up too. So the two people that have gotten me really fired up lately, you can hear it in my voice, I'm all fired up, are Joey on my podcast. He got me super fired up just because of the way that he was delivering and the way that he presents, and just his energy just gets me all fired up. It was a great interview as well. I don't know, I call them interviews, but they're really more like conversations, because it's kind of like a back and forth. I'm not really like drilling him with questions. It's more we're just talking life and seeing where the conversation takes us. But yeah, so Joey got me really fired up. And the other guy that got me really fired up is Rampage Poker. So I did a meetup with him recently in Boston, in New Hampshire, and we're gonna call this and try to flop a set with 6s. And Rampage just got me jacked up about like business. Like, he's so young, and he's just hustling so hard. And just seeing what he's done with his channel, and like how often he puts out videos, and just like the entrepreneurial like mindset that he has. Like poker takes a back seat to him. Like business is number one, and then like his content, and then poker is like his kind of like does thing that he doesn't work on very much. He's like so heavily in the other stuff, and I've always been like more into the poker stuff and more into like making my content like high quality. And Rampage just like kind of opened up my eyes that like by doing that, I'm just like not being as good of a businessman, and like I want to be a good businessman too. So Rampage got me really fired up on like just like putting out more content, being more consistent, not being so anal about the quality, like you know, camera quality and like lighting and composition. Like that stuff doesn't really matter. Like you guys want to see me play poker, and you guys want to see me talk about thought process of my hands, and you want to see more content. More content is better. And so he got me fired up to just put out more content. So thank you, Rampage, and thank you, Joey, for lighting a fire underneath me. We're going to get some more content out as a result. All right, we got 85 people in here watching. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to fire up some cash games. Let's fire up a cash game if you guys want to sit. I'm going to play 1-2, and I'm going to play 50 cent a dollar. So whatever, let's go. We're buying for 200. I'll play 50 cent a dollar, and I'll play 1-2. So if you guys want to sit any of these games, I'm in here. And actually, I'm not even going to know. Can I just type it in so I don't have to slide the slider? We'll just go with a random amount. We'll go 200 right there. I'm sitting with $200 on both tables, a 50 cent a dollar and the 1-2. So anyways, yeah, I'm sitting here if you guys want to play cash games with me. I'm sitting at these two tables. Back to the tournament. So yes, Rampage is coming to Vegas in July, and he's saying he's got an aggressive schedule of 5 weeks. He's going to be streaming some WSOP online tournaments. I'm also going to be streaming some WSOP online tournaments. So if I bust out before him, you can switch over to his channel and watch more WSOP bracelet events. Or if he busts out from his channel, you can come over to my channel. If he busts out before me and watch some WSOP bracelet events. And he's going to be a guest of Embrace the Grind. I'm also going to get him on Embrace the Grind. Like I said, it's crazy he's so young, but he's someone that's inspired me to get on my content game a little bit harder. So I definitely want to have him on Embrace the Grind. Alright, we defended the big blind with pocket fours here. Lucky Muse is currently, let me tell you, Lucky Muse is currently sitting in, let's see here. Lucky Muse is currently sitting in 6th place overall. She is currently sitting in 6th place overall. And for weeks 6 to 10, she's currently sitting in 2nd place. So Megan from Colorado is in a good spot. She's currently sitting in 2nd place for the current rotation of giveaway, for the current rotation of main event seat, with 2 more weeks to go. So likely 2 more weeks to go. So she just needs a couple decent finishes. Oh, it looks like we have a couple guys. Omar is here. What's up, Omar? All right, we're gonna limp in. We're currently heads up, but I'm sure more people will sit. Alright, we're going to fold the Jack 7 off. You know when you were like coming up in poker and you had like a favorite hand? I feel like this is a thing like 15 years ago. People would have like favorite hands. Alright, I'm playing slow over here so that we can get someone else to sit down. But we're gonna bet our second pair. Jack 7 was my favorite hand. I don't know why. It's such a weird like hand to have it be one of your favorite hands, but I felt like I like flopped really good with it, and it's just like one of those amateur things that we all like have when we start out. Well, maybe not we all, but one of those things that I liked. I liked that particular hand. I liked it when it was suited. What's up, Justin? Welcome to the game. I'm sure that you know who else is probably gonna sit is Big Tate. Big Tate will probably end up sitting. Let me see if I can share this leaderboard. I don't know why is this so frustrating. Share windows with empty windows. Here we go. Alright guys, I can show it to you now. We'll limp in from the small blind. Queen 9 suited. We have a limper and a raise to 2 big blinds. We are going to 3-bet that one. We are going to fold the ace high there. We 3-bet the Queen 9 suited here in position. Early position limper and then a smallish raise from my dad's boat. So I think that oh, we have kings. Kings in the cash game. So I think that he's going to be a little bit weaker than normal when he makes it only one more big blind after a limper in early position. This is definitely a board that we can check back. It's going to be pretty good for his calling range here. I think there's going to be some turn cards that we don't love, but the turn cards that we don't love are actually going to be decent for our range. So we're going to go ahead and check that one back. We have a donk lead from Eric. No reason to raise on this board, so we just call. We could raise sometimes. Okay, now the board is getting significantly wetter. We can go ahead and value bet now. We'll bet a smallish sizing. We'll go 8 big blinds here. Oh, he's betting again. So he has about. This is a good turn card for us to raise because now any hand that he had like 9-10, he's gonna have a pair and then he's not gonna want to fold. Oh well, now he has 3 9s. If he has 9-10. What does he have here? Can we? He only has 16 big blinds, so I think that it would be a mistake to check back. If he would have had a 9 in his hand, he would have just donk jammed his 16 big blinds. So we can safely value bet the river here. Ooh, we had an open-ended. See, that's kind of the point that I was making. So like that turn card is going to be good for a donk lead. It's going to be good to give them like additional equity. So that was like why I wanted to raise that turn card. That's Eric Knight actually. Eric Knight is from Boston Billiard Club. I met him in Boston. Super nice guy. Nick, thank you for the $5 donation. Asking about the first hand when you flop the nuts. So I covered this a little bit earlier in the stream, but I actually like your check back with the nuts there. So any other hand that you would have for value, let's say you have the king high flush or the queen high flush, or you have a set, or you flop 2 pair, or you flopped a baby flush. I would want you to bet those hands. Like you should bet those hands because you can get value from the naked ace of hearts. You can get value from like any pair that's on the board. Like let's say they had like a 9 or something, like a 9-10. You can get value from top pair. So things like that. The one situation where I might check it back is when you hold the ace of hearts in your hand, because now you're not going to get as many. You can't expect for anyone else to have enough flush draw because you blocked that. So you can take one off there and hopefully somebody catches something in return. So well played, Nicholas. And a good raise on the river too, even though it wasn't the nuts on the river anymore. Definitely a good raise. I'm sorry, did I? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Board is pretty wet. We're gonna bet on the large size because there's multi-way action. Board is wet. We can get value from hands like 8, 9. We can get value from hands like spades. We unblock the spade. We don't have the queen of spades in our hand. Pretty bad turn card for us. 8, 9 gets there and spades get there. She has 72 big blinds. Alright, we're going to check and potentially fold if she bets on the large size. That's half pot. So I think that she could be betting as a bluff here, and she could also be betting 10x with a spade in her hand. So we're going to call once. And if she follows through on the river, well, now there's a 4-card straight on the board. Then we can let it go. This is such a good board for her to bluff. She snapped at it. Well, we know she's a good player because she's currently sitting in second place in the overall points. Unfortunately, I just can't make the call here. Look, I already used up all my time on talking to you guys, so I'm gonna have to fold. I can't even really beat anything on that board because it's just a really bad run out for me. Oh shoot. So let me let them know that there's a problem with the 50 cent a dollar table. And I will get that fixed. Sorry guys. I will message them and let them know. I just let them know that should be fixed momentarily. Flop nothing. So did I? Oh, I won this previous hand. I raised with 72. Okay, I raised with pocket fives and everyone folded. We're gonna check the king 7 off. I think we could raise this one after he limps in. 4-way action. Pretty dry board, so we are going to bet at least 2 streets here. We'll start with a small sizing. We have backdoor straight and backdoor flush, I believe. Hold on, let me look at it again. Oh, look, it looks like this table has been fixed. Okay. Hold on, sorry, too much going on right now. We're just gonna check that one down. What happened over here? I just took it down with the 8-6 suited. And check it back. Hopefully we went with king high there. Let's see, did we win? We did win with king high. Alright, we got 3-9 off in the cash game. Ace 10 in the cash game. It looks like people... I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, we are going to... against Justin, we're going to check that one back. This is the tournament. Half a blind more. We're gonna check down and hopefully win with ace high there. Nothing there. We're gonna call half pot. Think that we could have the best hand here. Check. 12 big blinds in the middle. Justin loves to bluff me, so we'll see. He could definitely have a 7 here. A 7 would be a hand that would have checked back and then really loved to get 2 more bets in. He's betting half pot. Spades missed. 5-6 river to 5, but he wouldn't bet a 5. I'm just gonna call because I know that Justin likes to bluff me, so this is more of a player dynamic call. See if that was good. Yep, see, he had a 7. That was one thing I mentioned, that a 7 is a hand that would not bet the flop, but would like to bet 2 more times. Alright, we have a 4, so we're going to bet for value there. So it looks like, okay, it looks like this table's been fixed now, so people can sit the 50 cent a dollar. We're going to get the Come on, Justin. You gonna call or fold here? All right, let me share the. Let me share the. Let me share this with you guys. All right, can you guys see this? I think you can. So this is the current week that we are on. It is Pedro Thai is currently sitting in first place with 69 points. Megan is sitting in second place with 64 points. I'm gonna raise there. Megan is sitting in second place with 64 points. Donnie Jewel, he is currently sitting in third place with 61 points. And then Omar is here, is sitting in fourth place. He's at one of the cash game tables with 49 points. And then Zissao rounds out the top 5. Zissao has been making a lot of final tables, but he hasn't closed one out yet. Alright, let me get back to the oh, and then I have to show you guys this. This is the overall standings. Do you see that? Do you see who's in first place? Probably heard of him. His name's JohnnieVIBES. That's me with 107 points, sitting in the overall lead. Alright, just cash game. We're raising. Limping in from the small blind there. Let's see here. 7-5 suited. Oh, sorry. I need to get you guys back. Doherty is currently in second in overall. So Doherty is in the top spot for locking in an overall seat. Let me get you guys back to the. There you go. We're back in the cash game. All right, we raised the button here. We have a flop that's slightly better for our opponent, but pretty neutral. So we're gonna bet and try to fold out hands like queen jack and king jack and things like that. We have, where are we sitting here? Are we sitting in the small blind? We're blind versus blind there. So I took it down with the ace high. Sitting with 50 big blinds in the tournament. 10-6 off. I need to grab a drink of water. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. The 9-7. Oh shit! I rivered a straight. Ace Jack in the tournament. We are going to isolate that limp from my dad's boat. My dad's boat seems to be mixing it up a fair amount. We got a call on the button. Fairly short stack. I mean, for this stage of the tournament, he's relatively short stack. Normally, normally when I have a backdoor straight draw, overcards, and backdoor flush draw, I'll bet, even when somebody's out of position on me. But three-way action with no backdoor flush to add to it. I'm just gonna check this one. I like boards where I can reasonably expect to barrel. So if I'm betting the flop, there's a high likelihood that I'm going to bet the turn because either I have it or I have a lot of cards that can come to allow me to keep betting. By the way, I've been trying to cut back on my drinking, and so that's why I'm drinking water today. The one time that I did win this tournament, I've won this tournament, I've gotten 6th place, and I've gotten 9th place. And I think that's it. those 3 results were enough to like put me by far and away into first place. So that gives you an idea of like you don't really even need to run that insane to. Oh, let me get back in these cash games to run it up. I'm back. Sorry guys, I'm back. You don't even need to run that sick to accumulate points. Before this thing started though, I want to go on record and say that I predicted that I was going to win the overall points. And as of right now, we're first place, so it's okay, now I'm online. How dare you 3-bet me? Play-Doh Poker. What's up, man? What's up, Jean-Francois? We got the squad in the chat.